A typical Japanese home-cooked meal consists of about 4 components: a main dish called okazu, a bowl of rice, always served on the left, miso soup served opposite the rice, and one or more simmered dishes called nimono. And today I'll show you the most common one. Nothing epitomizes Japanese home cooking more than this dish right here. Today we'll be making Nikujaga, Japanese meat and potatoes. It's a really simple, accessible dish. It's a quick dish too. It can be made in 5 minutes with a pressure cooker. I'll show you how. Let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to prepare the vegetables. I'll start by preparing the topping first. I have here some snow peas, which I'll break off the ends and peel off the string. We will briefly blanch the snow peas for about 1 to 2 minutes. Prepare a bowl with some ice and water for the peas to land in. Drop the peas into the ice bath to quickly cool them off. This will make sure that they keep their vivid green color. Next, let's briefly marinate the meat with a teaspoon of grated ginger, a couple of teaspoons of sake, and a little salt. Give that a mix so it's all coated, and set it aside for later. Next, we will prepare some shirataki. These are a type of konnyaku, a chewy jelly derived from a type of potato. We will need to boil them for 3 to 5 minutes to get rid of the unusual odor. Check out the tonjiru video to see how to prepare the block version of konnyaku. Do not skip this step or the whole dish will taste off. And here we have our vegetables. You'll need an onion, a couple of carrots, and potatoes. Rinse off the potatoes and peel them. Quarter the bigger ones and halve the smaller ones. You still want big chunks. Set those aside. Next, cut off the ends of the carrots, give them a peel, and let's do a rangiri, which is a rolling cut. Cut the carrot at an angle, roll it, and keep cutting until you have pieces just like this. Set those aside with your potatoes. The onion we will cut in half, remove the ends, and cut into large wedges. Let those hang out with the other vegetables while we prepare the sauce. In 300 milliliters of water, add a teaspoon of dashi, 3 tablespoons each of sake, mirin, and soy sauce, and 2 teaspoons of sugar. Give that a mix so the dashi and sugar dissolves. Okay, we have everything ready to make Nikujaga. We have our vegetables cut, our meat, and then the shirataki, which we parboiled. Then of course, the sauce. So let's put it all together. So get out your pressure cooker and turn on the heat. Heat that over a medium heat. We'll briefly saute the meat. Once it gets a little color on it, we'll add in the vegetables and the shirataki, then cover it in sauce and then put it under pressure. We'll add in a neutral oil. Make sure that coats the bottom of the pan. Can add in our meat. Okay, now that the color's changed, then our root vegetables. Save the onions for just a minute. Give that all a quick stir. Cook that for about 2 minutes. We'll add the shirataki in too. Put in the onions and let them just hang out on top. And we'll pour in the sauce. Okay, so we've put all the ingredients in, we've covered it with liquid. It should just barely cover. It's okay if some vegetables are sticking out. They will shrink down and they will cook in the simmering liquid, so no worries. So let's cover it up. Okay, so we've closed up the lid. We'll let that come up to pressure. So once that comes up to pressure, we'll lower the heat and cook it under pressure for 5 minutes. Okay, it's just come up to pressure, so we will turn it down to low and set a timer for 5 minutes. Hey, while that's under pressure, leave a like, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes, so let's release the pressure. A moment of truth. Serve that in a large bowl and top with the blanched snow peas from earlier. And there we have it, Nikujaga. Let's give it a taste. Meat is so flavorful. The potato just breaks apart, it's so soft. We only cooked it for 5 minutes under pressure. So there it is, Nikujaga, Japanese meat and potatoes. You can eat it as a side dish, you can eat it as a main. It's even better the next day, so you can make a big pot of it and have it throughout the week. So give it a try at home. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and subscribe for more recipes just like this. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.